Babble, oh, psychobabble. You lied in the sea, now it's fading to black. I threw it away, 'cause I don't want it back. I don't care, it's all psychobabble.
Addressing this is because it got David's attention. This will not happen. I will not tolerate it, guys. A hater is going to be a hater. And what I'm referring to is the perfect example of an absolute hater. Remember that. Remember, jealousy is just love and hate at the same time. These guys go online and they're conflicted. They don't know how to feel. So they just start swearing and making situations and manipulating them to something that they're not. Don't talk about David negatively. No one say anything negative about him. No one.
So, good morning. I know a lot of people will catch this on the replay. Very few people get up this early. For some of you that don't know, I got my own auto repair shop. I'm retired, and I've got my own auto repair shop that I built right next to the house here. And I work on used cars for car dealers in the area and help neighbors out and family and stuff like that. Just keep busy. Being retired ain't all it's cracked up to be. I was never one to sit around doing nothing. But I wanted to address, and I'm just going to say it, Guapo's immature rant. And that's what it is. He got up in his feelings, and, he's still a young man. And I was the same way when I was that age. You get all emotional and you carry on about something before you even give it any thought. And I'm sorry, Guapo. It is an absolute absurd notion that someone is beyond reproach if they make a donation to you. That's absurd. Absolutely absurd. And I don't really appreciate you putting words in my mouth after, I'm a hater because I defend my friend. Well, what's it called when you defend your friend? What's it called when you defend your friend? If I'm a hater for defending my friend, what's it called when you defend your friend? Nobody said anything about your giveaway. Not one word. Has nothing to do with it. There's nothing even remotely connected. Play you some more of this video.
A lot of history with me. I love you guys. Please watch what you support and watch what you co-sign and condone.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's good advice. Hold on a second. No wonder them daggone things felt they were on backwards. Oh, there we go. All right. So that's some good advice there, Guapo. Be careful what you sign on to. Be careful what you support. And, again, before you got all emotional and you talked a lot of crap about a lot of your supporters, quite a few of them, I mean, quite a few of them are paying members. And here you are going on some rant calling them haters and all this crap because they were upset with something David did. It's got nothing to do with anything other than his actions. And the difference between me and you, Guapo, is a little bit of age and wisdom. If David would have been in Tu Lee's chat making backhanded innuendos and open-ended accusations that you were up to something shady, I would have jumped to your defense in a heartbeat. The same way I jumped to your defense. Let's take a look here. Let's see how many times I have defended you against me, the hater guy, the old angry old jealous man that's just a hater guy because golly, he critiqued someone that donated me money. Let's see how many times it was. Pull that down a second. And let's add that in. Let's see. There's a video of me defending you. Let's take a look here. We'll see how many there are. Okay. First, we'll go to videos. Let's see. There's a video of me defending you against Guapos or against what the hell's is nonsense. You know, I jumped to your defense the very instant that Germ started trash talking you, Guapo. The very instant. You know why I did that? Do you know why I jumped to your defense the very instant that Germ started talking trash about you? Because I consider you a friend and I know better. And I consider Tu Lee's a friend, and I know better. That's why I jumped to her defense right away. Me, the hater guy. Me, the old man, jealous hater guy. You don't know a damn thing about me, and you're claiming I'm jealous of some storage unit slurry. For those of you that don't know what storage unit slurry is, and this is going to hurt Guapo's feelings a little bit, but it needs to happen. Storage unit slurry is the stuff you can't sell. It's kind of too good to throw away. And because you know somebody might like it or somebody might make some use out of it. But you've put it on eBay and it didn't sell. You put it on Marketplace, it didn't sell. You had a couple yard sales, it didn't sell. You took it to the flea market a handful of times, it didn't sell. And now it's just taking up space. That's storage unit slurry. Now, how do I know that, Guapo? Well, I was buying storage units before you were born. I bought my first storage unit at auction in like 1991, I think. What year were you born? So stop acting like David buying your storage unit slurry so you can consciously give it away to your fans is solving world hunger and housing the homeless. Because it's not. It's great. It's wonderful. I'm not knocking it. I think it's cool as hell. But it's not what you're making it out to be. David buys all the stuff you can't sell, and then you give it away. It's really that simple. You don't need donations, Guapo, honestly, to be honest with you. What do you need donations for? I don't think somebody in your position should even ask for donations or want donations. Now, you said I was jealous. You take a look at my channel. I started this channel 17 years ago. It has never had a super chat. You don't see anywhere PayPal, Cash App, send me money, support me, nothing. And if David gave me a donation today, I'd hand it right back to him and tell him to give it to somebody that needs it. Because I don't need his money. And the last thing in the world I need is some more storage unit slurry. I got 2 buildings full of it. So now that we've got that cleared up, let's get to the meat. You know, there's countless videos on my channel, Guapa, of me defending you for the crap that Jeremy Hales tried to say about you, not only in videos, but also in live streams. So don't be saying, these aren't people we know. These aren't people that have ever been around here. Nobody agrees. You're out of your mind, buddy. There's a whole lot of people that think that David stepped out of line. It ain't just me. And if someone thinks David stepped out of line, that doesn't make him a hater. I'm actually a paid member of your channel, Guapo, and have been for a long time. Gotta say good morning to my doggy here. We just got this doggy. We've only had him about a month. As some of you know, our other doggies died of old age this year, both of them. So I want to get that off of there. Anytime you want to go look, there's enough evidence that this has nothing to do with me being a hater. That is absolute, utter nonsense. It has to do with me defending a friend that I know damn well is beyond being sketchy. The same way I defended you when Germ was making accusations about you, because I know damn well you're not a sketchy person. When you get to be my age, you can read someone's character pretty good. And I am confident that you're not going to ever be doing anything sketchy. And I'm just as confident that Two Lees isn't going to be doing anything sketchy. So there's no hate. It's called defending a friend. And making a donation does not excuse you from doing things that you probably shouldn't have done. And it certainly doesn't make you immune to being held to account for it. It's great that he gives you money. I hope he gives you more. It's great that he buys all your storage unit slurry so you can give it to your fans. That is awesome stuff. Wonderful. I hope he does it every day. Honestly. I mean, he made a donation to Milltown's Best, and I can't think of another person that needed that money more than him. Literally brought the man to tears. That stuff's awesome. I love it. Doesn't make it okay for him to hand Germ's minions more ammunition to go at Two Lees. And that is exactly what he did. What he did in your chat, Goppo, was irresponsible. He knee-jerk did it without thinking, or it was sinister. It's either one of the two. And if he did it knee-jerk without thinking, he owes her an apology. Flat out. These are my words. They are not Two Lees' words. They're mine. It's my opinion, not hers. I think it's really crappy to ever put attachments to a donation or a gift, or expectations, or even look over your shoulder at what happened to it. You give it and you go, and you just hope it does something good. But you don't sit and monitor it and question it. That's wrong. Even the Bible teaches you that. Mr. All upset over some cuss words among adults. Come on, good grief, dude. Good grief. Don't tell me none of your friends don't throw the F-bomb around. Don't even try.
Because if I see screenshots, it's not a threat. It's all good. If it's not anything that you guys want to participate in, it is what it is. I don't want to sound funny. Okay. I don't want to act like I'm being funny at all. I just am letting you know I don't, and I'm not interested in anybody that can go and support such a lame thing. Everybody's like, speak the truth.
Support
speak
what?
the truth.
Who's supporting a lame? What lame thing are you talking about? David, rather than being patient and waiting till he talked to two Lees about any concern that he may have, he very openly and very publicly started throwing accusations around in front of a bunch of people. And all that did, Lisa has put up with Germ's cult minions all year. They have accused her of everything under the sun, slandered her in every way she can be slandered. And they are in your live stream every time you go live, hanging on every word, looking for something they can use against you, looking for something they can use against two Lees. And what did David do? Handed them a truckload. Because now they're calling her a thief and justify it by saying Dave said so. I don't know what you're talking about a joke or anything. It didn't look funny to me. And you claim that nobody agrees, Guapo, but there's a problem with that. On that video of mine, there's like 120 some comments. They're all people saying, I couldn't agree more. Thanks for saying this. Thanks for bringing this to light. Thank you. Thank you. And these are all people that were in that chat when he did that. Go read the comments. Don't take my word for it. Well over 100 people have commented in agreement. David is not the perfect human being beyond any kind of foul or wrongdoing or misunderstanding or anything because he donates you money. That is just absolutely freaking absurd, young man. Jeffrey Dahmer had neighbors that loved him because he mowed their lawn and helped them jumpstart their car. I mean, it's ridiculous. Of course, he can do something that he should be held to account for. Having money and giving it away doesn't make you perfect. And if you didn't want this drama in your chat, the one person you should have called down was David. Hey, don't be accusing people of stuff in my chat. This is all positivity. And that would have just nixed it in the ass right there and it would have been over. But instead, you told like 200 people to shut up. That were all going, what? Right?
People in there, we don't even know who they are. I don't care. They haven't been here.
Every one of them. Let's take a look. I mean, this is what I mean about being immature and speaking off the cuff through your emotions and acting like you're solving world hunger over there when all you're doing is giving away your goddamn storage unit slurry. And a curse word. Oh my God. Let's just take a look at something. Let's take a look here. Let's go to that video. We'll go to the comments here. Every one of these comments, I know these are going, wait a minute, let me do this. Maybe that'll, yep, that should make it a little bigger. These are all, some of these people are paying members of your channel. I've seen them there for years. Some of these people have been in support of you from day one. And every one of these comments are in agreements. There's like maybe 3 comments of Germ's minions in here trying to stir the pot. Other than that, everybody else in here was in that live stream and were upset over what happened. And it's got nothing to do with about hating on Dave and everything to do with defending two Lees. You got some growing up to do, Guapo. You know, I owned a home when I was your age. I don't think I'm beyond learning anything new or being wrong. And you're wrong on this one, pal. Big time wrong. David was out of line. Period. But there just isn't any discussion that you can have that says it was perfectly okay for David to make backhanded accusations and innuendos without ever having spoke to two Lees publicly in front of that many people, knowing that Germ's cult is just going to take that and run with it. It was just wrong. He owes her an apology. And any notion that she blocked his email is grounded in absolute, pure, fabricated nonsense. She was crying, Guapo, and wanting to talk to David to find out what on earth she did. So she blocked his email? That doesn't even make sense, does it? And you know why it didn't make sense? Because it didn't happen. That's why it doesn't make sense. It didn't happen. I don't know what he did, but any notion that he didn't have two Lee's email is a lie. Flat out. I don't understand where you get off.
What are you talking about? To try to twist the giveaway up to making something so funny into bringing nothing out of something.
I agree. To try to twist up a charity and try to make it into something it's not is terrible. I agree with you. We agree on that. Now, I want to know where I said one word about your giveaway. Let's say one word about your giveaway. I said it was very callous for you to tell nearly 200 people. It definitely was very close to 200 people to shut up rather than step back for a minute and go, wow, whoa, what's going on here? And if it was a misunderstanding, Dave running off and hiding and letting it bake and fester was uncalled for. He should have immediately said, oh, hey, big misunderstanding. I didn't mean that. But he didn't do that. He let it set and bake. To now there's like a civil war between two people doing good. You're doing good. Two Lees is doing good. And David turned it into a civil war. And you're ranting and raving that nobody's allowed to say anything to him about it. Well, guess what? I don't care if you hate me. I don't need for you to like me, Guapo. I'll still support you. I'll still be a paying member of your channel. I don't need for you to like me. I don't. And as far as the age thing, ain't no doubt you're going to be my age soon enough. And you're going to feel the same way you feel right now. It's just your body won't agree anymore. I don't know what is it with you 20-year-olds that you think it's an insult to speak to someone's age. You can't avoid age, buddy. It's coming at you. There isn't anything you can do about it. My age has nothing to do with speaking up for a friend. The same way I spoke up for another friend, Guapo. When a huge channel with 800,000 subscribers was trash talking you. I spoke up for you right away. Literally left it, went went live, spoke up for you. Was it hate then? Oh, it's only hate if I'm speaking up against something you don't agree with. Then it's hate. As long as I'm speaking up for you, it's all good. Is that how it works? Maybe when we're in our 20s, it does. You'll grow out of that.
Have you ever heard of trolling? Have you ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of trolling? Have you ever heard of a sense of humor? You guys ever heard of that?
What does this have to do with it? This doesn't even make sense to me. Trolling what? So you saying David was trolling two Lees? Is that what you're saying? Because it didn't look like trolling to me. It looked like accusations of her doing something shady. That's what it looked like. And I just showed you. There's 120 comments on this video. And I promise you 95% of them are in total agreement. The video's got 2,000 views, and there's been about 4 people stick up for David. The rest have said it was bullshit. And there are people from your channel, people from my channel, people from Germ's channel, people from everywhere. You can't just discount that many people because one dude gave you a donation. You got to look at that many people and go, maybe Dave could have chose better words. Maybe he shouldn't have said anything publicly. Because now he's taken a kind gesture and turned it into something that hurts people. I mean, when I heard Lisa crying, I was fucking pissed, dude. And I guarantee I wasn't alone. I was pissed when I heard Germ telling people you were a drug dealer and all this crap. I don't know what you're trying to get at here. So every single buddy that thinks David shouldn't have been saying that shit, you think they're haters? Really? I disagree.
I mean, listen. I'm gonna be over it. I'm done. I don't want to say. I just am gonna tell you that if I see you guys supporting such a lame rant on YouTube, swearing up and down, manipulating situations into something negative, talking bad about my legends, the legends.
What timestamp in my video did I talk bad about any of your legends? Nobody said a word about your legends. They talked bad about what David did. They didn't talk bad about David giving donations. They didn't talk bad about your giveaway. They talked about David making public accusations and then running off and letting it bake. That was wrong, Guapo. Period. Don't care how much money he gives you. Don't care how you feel about it. It was wrong. And if his goal is to do good and make people happy, why would he do that to her? He should, and I even said in my live stream, maybe they've worked it out by now. I don't know. I hope they do. But it was wrong to give Germ's minions that ammunition because they are never going to let it go. There's somebody in my comments right now. They've been in there since 3 o'clock this morning. spam and saying, oh yeah, David uncovered all kind of seedy stuff 2 Lees is doing. You'll see, you'll find out. Just spamming the shit out of it. Using a sock account. So I know damn well it's right from Germ's channel. And she's going to have to put up with that shit forever if he doesn't walk this back. If he doesn't walk it back, they are never going to let it go, Guapo. So why would we turn a charity act into something negative? That's a good question that David needs to answer. If he has some proof that she did something underhanded, he needs to say it publicly now. If he don't, he needs to apologize because he is the one that made it public. Nobody else. Nobody was hating on Dave because he donated you money. Nobody was jealous because Dave was donating you money. People were upset because he made accusations that she was doing something sinister. The same jackass is in my comments using the sock account. Oh, her husband, he's been to prison. He's this. Well, you've been arrested before. Nobody's judging you. Being to prison don't mean nothing, man. I know people been to prison for some bullshit stuff. My own son did prison time over traffic tickets. Don't. It's got nothing. That means nothing to me. But to see 2 channels, you know, you're doing your own thing, but you're not doing no charity over there, Guapo. You're making money for yourself. Dave buys your storage unit slurry and you give it to your fans. Great. Wonderful. You're not solving world hunger. You're not housing. You're not helping anybody. You're just doing some fun stuff. It's not that big a deal. 2 Lees, this has been a selfless act. She's not pocketing any money. She's just the middle guy. She's spent money. She spent time. She spent effort. There's a difference there. Big difference. It'd be one thing if he was just giving her money and said, hey, spend it on what you want. He's giving her money for Lynette, Harley, and John Cook. He isn't giving her a donation. He's giving them a donation. Although she deserves a donation, all her time, effort, heartache, the bullshit she's put up with from all the little cucks from Germ's channel. I mean, they come to my channel and do the same thing. When I defended you, Guapo, there was probably 30 of Germ's minions in there calling me every name in the book. They still are today. But I defended you anyway because I consider you a friend and I know better. And I defended 2 Lees because I consider her a friend and I know better. My gut has never led me wrong, ever. And I've been through some shit in my life, buddy. This old man has been around the block a time or two. You have no idea. You have no idea. One thing I'm not, I ain't no hater, and I'm not jealous of your storage unit slurry and a $500 donation. It would take a hell of a lot more money than that to get my attention. I'll just leave that with you. You know, I ain't even going to get into it. But there's nothing there for me to be jealous of. I can't understand why Dave would let this bake and bake and bake and bake and bake and not say anything. If indeed it was a misunderstanding, why has he let it bake? Why has he let all these people now run around accusing 2 Lees of doing something sinister? Because of what he said.
That are putting on for the legends that are going above and beyond the level to show support, show generosity, show what side you're on, let you know you're not alone in so many ways. And then on top of it, the ice cream on the cake on everything is also you're also sponsoring giveaways. You're also showing support and telling you're saying, hey, here, this is this.
All those people in your channel that were upset over what David did, also same thing, dude. Same thing. I don't even understand why you're trying to lump all this together. I don't know. Your giveaway had nothing to do with it. Nothing. What David said in your chat in front of hundreds of people is the topic. He accused two Lees of doing something sinister and then darted out and let it bake. That is what he did. I don't care if you think it's fine because he gave you money. Doesn't change it. And it wasn't just me, some old hater guy. It was a whole lot of people.
This is to this. Selflessly, okay? There will be haters. They will not get all my attention. They won't. And again,
nobody was hating on you. That's the other thing. Nobody, I wasn't hating on you. I said it was very callous what you did to discount that many people's feelings just because Dave gave you money. If Dave had never made a donation to you, ever, you wouldn't be defending him like this for making these accusations. I already know. I know better. So it does boil down to the money. That's what you're carrying on about. Oh, he makes donations and I can give these guys stuff I can't sell. And then he gives me another donation so I can give you guys stuff I can't sell. What does that have to do with it? Nothing. I hope he gives you enough money, you can get rid of all your slurry.
The only reason why I'm addressing this is because it got David's attention.
I might not get more money no more.
I will not tolerate it, guys. A hater is going to be a hater. And what I'm referring to is the perfect example of a absolute hater. Remember that. Remember, jealousy is just love and hate at the same time. These guys go online and they're conflicted. They don't know how to feel. So they just start swearing and making situations and manipulating them to something that they're not. Don't talk about David negatively. No one say anything negative about him. No one. It's pointless.
It's too late.
What?
It's too late.
For what?
It's too late. Because David didn't address it, people have taken sides. Because David made public accusations, then didn't come back to defend him, didn't come back to back him up, didn't do anything, just let him lay there. People are now conflicted. There's practically a civil war going on between two channels. And there's a saying in the business I was in my entire life, Guapo. You know, I was one of those guys that I never did the storage unit stuff for a living because I liked my job too much. I was one of those people that could not wait to get up in the morning and go to work. I absolutely adored my job. And in the automotive repair business, you can do two things, like especially in a big city, say like Columbus, Ohio. You could burn someone for every penny you could absolutely positively squeeze out of them the first time they set foot in your door, okay, and think you're winning. And 10 years down the road, you're out of business. Or you can treat people good over a lifetime and have a lifetime customer there that's going to far exceed the one-time take you would have got. So it's better to make a lifelong customer out of somebody than it is to clean their wallet out on one visit. And that's sort of what you're doing here. It's like, well, David's giving me the big bucks right now, so fuck, I don't need all these people. They can just go piss up a rope. I don't need those people. They're haters. Hey, Dave, going live next week. Gonna buy some more of my slurry? Come on, dude. What are you doing? None of those people matter. There's over 100 people in my comments. There's 2,000 views on the video, and you're acting like none of those people matter. And every one of them came from your channel. Those are all people I've seen on your channel for quite some time. And I know for a fact some of them are paying members. I know for a fact they are. And here you are going, oh, no, they don't matter. I don't need them. I'm bagging an elephant right now. Well, in 2 years, when David's long gone, you're going to wish you had those people back. You're going to wish you had them back. That's all I'm saying, dude. He owes her an apology. That's my opinion. Doesn't make me a hater. Doesn't make me anything. I defended you when Germ made accusations about you because I know better. I'm defending two Lees over David's accusations because I know better. It's that cut and dry. If you want to throw a couple hundred people away, go ahead. I don't think it's a wise business decision thinking long term. I think it's a very knee-jerk kind of a selfish thing.
That's it. I'm going to start answering questions. My rant is done. Okay. My rant is done, but there will be, I just want to say, I love you guys so much. I'm not talking to anybody specific.
Except for any of the people that were upset. You just love everybody so much, except for the couple hundred people that were extremely upset that David was throwing accusations out there that he just left bake and just didn't even address and just ran off and just let Germ's minions. I don't think you realize the damage he did to her. I guarantee you, Germ's next live is going to be about this. It's going to be about David saying that she was doing something sinister. How much do you want to bet that will be the topic the next time Germ goes live or the next video he makes? Because I'm willing to bet you a lot of money that's the case. And Dave did that to her. For whatever reason, I don't know. Makes no sense. So don't be talking about love. You love David because he gives you money. Right? All them other people, screw them. They're not important. It's a lot of people, man. I think you better go look down through that list of names on my video and the people that have commented, because you'll find out they have been around. They are your supporters. And they came straight from your channel. That's the truth. And if David can't handle some criticism, if David can't accept the fact that maybe he did something wrong, that's on him, dude. I screw up all the time. I make mistakes all hell. I'm in my 60s. I still make mistakes. It's how you handle them that dictates who you are. And if David's any kind of man, he'll walk it back publicly. You're talking about it's all been talked about behind the scenes. Well, what the fuck does that do? That doesn't solve anything. He needs to say, hey, I wasn't insinuating that Lisa did something sinister. That's not what I meant. What would have been so hard about him doing that? Honestly, what would have been so hard about David just going, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. That's not what I meant. Why do you have to defend him? Why do you have to speak for him? So, that's all I got to say about that. I got no hard feelings. I'm too mature for that stuff. I'm way beyond that childish nonsense. But you're dead wrong about anybody being a hater. You're just absolutely incorrect, young man. Very incorrect. And threatening your fans that they can't critique David if he needs critiqued is pretty lame. What are you threatening them with? They're not going to be able to be in your chat and give you super chats anymore and be your fan subscriber? Is that the threat? So somebody criticizes David and you find out about it. They can't be your fan no more. I bet they won't shed a single fucking tear. And yeah, I cussed. I'm over 10 years old. I can cuss. I got to get off here because we run a business out of this office during the day, and we will have an employee arriving shortly. So I'd love to stick around and chat with you guys longer. I just cannot do that. I do have cameras and computer in the garage. Maybe I'll go. I don't know anything. I don't know it. I don't know anything. All I know is Dave made accusations and then left. And just let it sit there and bake. And I know exactly what will happen. Germ will use that to cause even more strife against Lisa for helping Lynette, Harley, and John. That's what I know for certain. If that's what Dave wanted to have happen, great. It worked. If it wasn't, he ought to clarify it. I don't know anything. Neither does Lisa. She don't even know what it's about. She would love to know what it's about. The 200 and some people that came directly to my video saying, hell yeah. What was that all about? They would like to know too. What are these accusations, David? What is it that you're insinuating? You know, that's how that works. And I'm just an old man, don't know anything. You know, when you get old, you're just old guy. Just old. You know, Guapo's never going to get old. That's so funny, man. I always hear people in their 20s do that. Once you hit about 35 and you realize, damn, the old age clock's ticking, you stop doing that. You stop acting like if someone's old, that's insulting. Or, it's something you can insult them over. You can't stop age, old buddy. I was 20 once. I was 25 once. I was 29 once. I was 30 once. Now I'm damn near 70. There's you. Perfect. Current chaos. Thank you. David's open-ended accusations filled the quiver of every single one of Germ's minions. And they're going to be fire and arrows at her nonstop over it. If you're okay with that, Guapo, and you think David shouldn't at least publicly address what it is, good for you. You don't need all the people that were upset over it. Fine. I don't think anybody would cry because you didn't like them anymore. I just don't think that would happen. I think they would find someone else to watch. That's what I think. I mean, when I think of the amount of time she's put in, the running back and forth, the insults, the accusations, the bullshit, the time, the effort, the risking, taking a risk, managing it all, knowing how toxic it could get, all of that, her time, that all has a value, by the way. And it's funny, I haven't seen Dave just give her money and go, here, this is for you. This isn't for Lynette. This is for you and all your hard work. No, but he'll run over. You know, he gave Middletown $500. I can't think of a guy that needed the money more than him. That's the kind of stuff you ought to be doing. That's great. Wonderful. But to donate to a charity and then start putting stipulations on it. When I heard that, oh my God, is there that many people in here, Tater? I got to get off here too, because we got to start the work here. I'll probably go live later today. I just can't stay on here any longer. We gotta turn the phones on and get busy here. I just want to hit a couple of these comments. But yeah, you just filled the quiver of Germ's minions, that's all. And you know, Guapo, people defended you when Germ badmouthed you. So why are you hating on people for defending two Lees? That's a little bit selfish. It's a little bit immature. I won't hold it against you. All right, everybody. I will catch you later. We got work to do. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I can't believe there's that many people watching. That's crazy. Y'all have a good day.